What is up, guys? This is Shahnawaz Ahmed, the founder of Dream of Sainik School, and I'll be your coach throughout these sessions. And I'll be discussing about all those topics that are very important for your AISSE exam class 9th. All right, I'm an ex-SSGN. Let's follow. So today's topic is Parliament, especially about Lok Sabha. I'll be making multiple videos on Parliament because this is the topic which is literally asked 2 or 3 times every questions in every exam. All right, so let's begin. So Lok Sabha. All right, so the maximum strength that can be in a Lok Sabha is 550 plus 2. All right, so total 552. This is the maximum strength, not the current state. Okay, so maximum strength is 550 plus 2. That means 552. All right, this cannot be exceeded. That means we can't have 553 persons in Lok Sabha. All right, so who are these two? Who are these two? These two are nominated by the president of India, and these are two Anglo-Indians. Who are Anglo-Indians? I must write it over here. Anglo-Indians. All right, sorry for my handwriting because I'm using a mouse. All right, this is an Anglo-Indian. And what does it means? Anglo-Indian is someone who is residing in India, who is staying in India, but is basically from Britain. All right, they are called Anglo-Indians who have their ancestors in Britain, etc. All right, so this comes from 530 from states and 20 from union territories. All right, so present strength of Lok Sabha. What is the present strength of our Lok Sabha? All right, this is very important. 543 plus 2. Look, I have a trick for you. 5432. That's so easy to remember. All right, so count like 5432 and you remember this. All right, so 543 is for state and union territories, and plus 2 is nominated by our president, and this plus 2 are Anglo-Indians. All right, so let's see other points that I've discussed, that I need to discuss. Sorry, Lok Sabha is not a permanent body and it is subject to dissolution. I'll be discussing about Rajya Sabha, which is a permanent body which cannot be dissolved. All right, but Lok Sabha can be dissolved. If under what conditions, we'll be talking over here. All right, this is very important, so make sure you are using a notebook and a pen to note it down. All right, so let's begin. The normal tenure of Lok Sabha is 5 years. Everyone knows it's 5 years. It may come in your MCQ. All right, the option will be given 5, 6, 7, 8, and you have to take 5. All right, but it may be dissolved earlier by the president. Here also you can get an MCQ. Who can dissolve the parliament? The president of India. All right, the life of Lok Sabha can be extended by the parliament beyond the 5 years term when a proclamation of emergency under Article 352 is in force. You might have heard about Article 352 or the emergency part. Whenever our country is under emergency, then what our president do is that he used to extend the terms in the Lok Sabha. That means we will have 6 years. Under here we can see, but the president cannot extend the normal life of the Lok Sabha more than 1 year at a time. That means he can only extend up to 1 year. That means if 5 years, there is 5 years, he can only extend 6 years. That too in a case of emergency. If there is a financial emergency or something else emergency, that's beyond the scope of the topic. So there will be increase in 1 year, but at a time, at a single time it will be 1 year. But there is another condition. But in any case, such extension cannot continue beyond a period of 6 months after the proclamation of emergency come to an existence. All right, that means after 6 months of getting over the emergency, then the parliament cannot be extended. There should be re-election or something else, but the parliament cannot be extended after 6 months of proclamation of emergency that been dissolved. All right, so next, so here it is very important, a few things very important. This one about the present seats, present strength of Lok Sabha, and plus 2, who are these two and who nominate this two, and about the term 5 years, and then who nominates and who can extend, who can dissolve the president, everything president. All right, so this is the important thing from this slide, so please note it down. So I'll move to the next slide. So condition to be a member of Lok Sabha. All right, this is also an important part of your syllabus. Citizen of India, he or she must be a citizen of India and at least 25 years of age. He should be 25 and above for being a Lok Sabha member, but for Rajya Sabha it's 30. Okay, I'll be covering that topic also, so make sure you subscribe to the channel so that you are not misled. All right, must not hold any office of profit. This is very important term, office of profit. What does it mean? Means if you are a government employee, you can't take part in elections to become a MP or something like that, to become a member of Lok Sabha. You can't do that. Office of profit, that means if you are a government employee, all right, which is bringing you financial profits, then you can't be a member of Lok Sabha. All right, he must not be unsound mind, insolent. That this term means that he should not be lunatic. All right, he should not be lunatic, he should be sound, he should not have any mental problem, anything else. All right, he should be sound minded. Okay, next point, he must registered voter in any parliamentary constituency. All right, sorry for that. All right, so that means you should have a voter ID. You might have seen your parents having a voter ID. That means you should have a voter ID. All right, so a member can be disqualified. How, in what terms a member of parliament, especially Lok Sabha, can be disqualified? So voluntarily, if he voluntarily gives up the membership of party, then he will be like disqualified. So second point that I have is if he overrules the whip. All right, we know the overrules, but we don't know about whip. Who is the whip? The policy maker of any political party. All right, who is the boss, who is kind of managing all things in a political party, he is the whip of that political party. If he overrules the commands, the instruction given by the whip, then he can be disqualified. All right, if third point we have, if he remain absent for 60 days without intimation. All right, that means if he suddenly goes to someone somewhere and nobody knows about it, and what happened to him, he didn't inform anyone and he just went anywhere. All right, so he can be disqualified in this term also. So let's check out some of the questions that have appeared in the past few years. So 2019. All right, there is a question. I should check my pen. All right, 119. The total number of Anglo-Indians nominated to the Lok Sabha is. I have discussed this part in my video, and this is the answer too. All right, I have discussed it. You know it, right? All right, there is no other questions over here. So let's see 2016. All right, in Lok Sabha there are dash seats. So this is one of a tricky question because you can't write like 543 over here. If it would have been written like in Lok Sabha there are dash elected seats. All right, elected seats. If in case of elected seats it would be like 543, and simple seats you can write it like 543 plus 2. All right, this was the earlier pattern, I know. this will not be implicable now, and just we are just seeing the questions over here. Okay, so the answer will be 5 4 3 plus 2 that I showed you the trick. All right, so that's it for today, and thank you so much for watching this video. And I have a paid course which is a complete walkthrough through AISSEE class 9 syllabus, and which has a success ratio of about 90%. So if you are interested in such courses and if you want it very badly, then you can contact me over the link description, and you can ping me up in Instagram or WhatsApp me, whatever. All right, have a good day. Check out the other videos and study well and get into Sunny School. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much.